Hello, you're listening to another fantastic podcast right on patreon.com/JabodyDubs, and it's fresh out of the oven because you're on patreon.com/JabodyDubs, right?
Yes.
And it tastes great when it's fresh and it's hot and it's new. Or you're watching this on YouTube or something else, and it's a little bit old, a little bit crunchy, a little bit
dated.
stale, a little flaky. The texture's just not as, but it's still good. Still good. Oh, I'll still eat it. It's still good. Or you can go to patreon.com/JabodyDubs, support your boys. Thank you. Shout outs to the patrons. Let's do some podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic podcast starring your hosts, Justin.
And Pops.
Yeah, there's a lot of podcasts out there, but this is another fantastic podcast. Yes!
Yo, what's going on? Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic podcast.
Back and better than ever.
It's the Jaboody Bros holding it down. Damon is handling some business. He will be back. We are holding down the fort, and there's a lot of alien stuff going around. This isn't our first pod we had to do as a duo.
I think we're officially the alien podcast guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they look back, like in 50 years, when they like rediscover our podcast,
Yes.
they're gonna be like, remember those alien guys that used to talk about other things?
Yeah, no more. We're all aliened out. It's all going down. It's June. You know, it's going down. This is where the report is due.
It says who?
Says the government.
The actual American government says there's actual information that they're going to disclose that will redefine all science and technology as we know it.
This is the month of full disclosure. Full disclosure. Well, I don't know. There'll probably be a bunch of nothing. But last episode, the previous episode before that, we did alien stuff, and our Patreon is filled with alien stuff. And as I said earlier, this isn't our first duo pod. We did one last week, and it was 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, what happened to that podcast?
It was a 2-hour pod, and we went in. Maybe there was some sort of divine intervention. Maybe there was some sort of alien intervention with our last podcast. Maybe we went a little bit too deep because upon checking the file of the podcast we recorded last week, which was 2 hours, the audio was not there.
So it was pure video, no audio, and we think that the Department of Defense had something to do with it.
Yeah, so that was great. You don't believe us? Oh, yeah, you're just fucking lying. No way you guys went 2 hours, dude.
We went in, actually.
What
I told
if
a lot of anecdotes about my life and the dark web. Remember that? Remember I talked about the dark web?
Wouldn't shut up about it. Check it out. We're not lying. This actually happened. This is real. This happened. Boom. See? There's us in another time, in another place, in another dimension, talking about podcasting.
The fourth dimension, I think.
Talking about aliens. Look at us. We were talking and talking and talking and talking and going, oh man, I'm so excited for the aliens. Whoa, whoa. We went through all of our Patreon comments, all of these amazing alien stories. And we laughed. It got deep. It got crazy. Dee Dee showed up and wagged her tail.
Oh.
It got spooky. It got too real. It got weird. We were telling stories about how we almost got abducted. It was so insane and intense, but
nonetheless,
the audio's gone. I don't know what you want me to do. The audio's gone. So
let's do a quick summary.
So we'll catch up and we'll go through. How about this? We'll go through the best. You know, we'll recap the best moments.
We're
of
not
that.
going to talk about those liars.
No, we'll skip the liars this time. Some of you liars got in the Patreon comments lying about your stories. How
For
dare
clout?
you? How dare you?
Imagine making up being abducted for clout.
We only want real alien abduction stories, all right?
Yeah,
now that,
guys.
If we're going to be the alien podcast now, which I'm now changing the name of the podcast.
Another alien podcast?
Another fantastic phenomenon.
Oh, I like that better.
I'm changing the name of the podcast. It's now welcome to another fantastic phenomenon. I'm going to have to change it, but I'm going to have to change the intro and all that, but we'll do that.
It'll be more alien specific.
Yeah. It'll just be like a slow, creepy, in a world filled with podcasts. There are so many, but this is another podcast. Another fantastic phenomenon. Another fantastic phenomenon. Phenomenon.
phenomenon.
I mean, we could talk about like ghosts and Sasquatch and Loch Ness Monster, the Jersey Devil. It doesn't have to be just aliens.
Yeah, it's just aliens are so hot right now, so we got to capitalize. But it branches out.
Yeah,
it branches out.
You would definitely feed off of what's popular in pop culture, right? When the inevitable Bigfoot movie comes out, Bigfoot Week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they define something crazy in the ocean, the Abyss Week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The creature, the lagoon week. We get into that.
He's real?
The Loch Ness monster, the abominable snowman,
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
I'm not convinced dinosaurs are real.
Yeah, some people say they have feathers. Sounds like a bunch of liars. I don't know.
You think T-Rexes had feathers?
I don't know what's going on. We'll get into that. And we'll recap some of the best stories from our Patreon, the ones that made us laugh out loud in that amazing 2-hour podcast that shall never be heard,
Also, ones that freaked me out.
and the scary ones. Well, we'll get into that because I know man, we got what I got. We'll give you the recap. This week is huge. Dude. This is E3.
This is a powerful week for gamers.
This is E3 week, boy.
We didn't have an E3 last year.
You didn't?
Friggin' disease ruined everything.
What did we do last year?
We just sat around and they're like, oh, we're canceling every event until the foreseeable future, until someone can figure out Zoom calls.
I remember we wore blazers for something.
That was for Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest year 1.
Oh, well, that's the real shit anyways.
I kind of agree.
That's the world premiere. So let's get our E3 predictions, Hail Marys.
Ooh, this is hot talk right here.
Let's get our predictions out of the way. Now, I'm going to say my Hail Mary, I already said it live, but that's going to be Chrono Trigger remake with Chrono announced for Smash. But
Wow.
that's my hailest of Marys. What's your hailiest of Marys? Holiest of mackerels?
Besides like an alien showing up on a Zoom call and announcing that on E3 week that they're real and they're here and they're making their voice heard for Pride Month.
And he's like holding Biden like fireman rescue style, and Biden's like, "Hey, I love
Sup,
them.
y'all?"
They're strong," and he's kissing him. Wow.
Besides that, I think a new Switch, which sounds pretty, but that's too predictable.
That's not your.
That's not the Hail
I want
Mary.
your hailiest of Marys, the biggest reach, that very smallest little slightest possibility that it could happen. Like there's an actual chance, but it's very slim.
Okay, yeah, that Elden Ring is real, and there's a date.
There you have it, folks.
That is my
Elden Ring
prediction.
is real, and it's happening, and it's eventually going to come out, and you'll actually be able to play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, George Really Martin.
And he comes out, does a cartwheel, he does like a Chris Farley. Let's get Elden Ring. Anywho, I gotta finish my book. And he cartwheels out. Bye. I want Really Martin to come out, either in a cartwheel or like in one of those giant wheels where you're like this and the wheel rolls around.
Oh yeah, like in a trapeze, like those weird French shoes, Circus d'Olay.
Yeah, I want to see him just come out and go, "Hey, everybody!" And everyone's like trying to get a microphone on him. He's like, "Yeah, Elden Ring.
See, I got these rings."
Someone's like, "Get a mic on him." Yeah, he's getting away, and then he rolls out of the building. Oh, we missed him.
I do like, in order to promote Elden Ring, they have to stuff him in a ring.
Yeah,
pretty hard.
See a big man in a ring like that rolling around, be fun.
He needs to finish that book, man.
I want to see him come out and do Elden Ring. I want to see the new Switch. Everyone's saying it. Several Amazonses, all the different Amazonses have leaked it.
Oh, if that gets announced, you pre-order the second the second you even think about it.
Oh yeah,
damn.
That's how much I want it. Can almost taste it.
A new Mario needs to get announced.
Yeah.
Odyssey's been out for quite a while.
I hope so, but that somehow feels too soon still.
Really?
How long was it between Galaxy and Odyssey?
Galaxy 2 and
it was many aeons of
many
years.
moons ago.
It was a long time. So I feel like it might be too soon for that. I have a feeling we're going to see more Battle Royale stuff.
New Battlefield's definitely getting announced.
Not only that, when I say Battle Royale, I mean like Mario 35.
Oh, like Pokemon Royale?
I mean like Super Bomberman R. I mean like Pokemon Snap Royale.
Wait, what?
I mean like Zelda Royale. with cheese.
I could see that actually.
I see that happening. I see
Yeah.
a Zelda thing like that happening. A Zelda battle royale somehow.
A Dark Souls battle royale.
A Dark Souls battle royale. More battle royales. Xbox, I have no idea what the fuck to even
So
guess.
this is actually a big year for Microsoft because they just bought Bethesda. So it's the combo deal.
So Bethesda just has more money, so they can show off more.
Well, I guess they got bought out, so the the owners of the company have more money. But I don't know about the business itself. It's still Microsoft.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. There's not so
But
much.
does more money make things better, though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that's going to change.
I mean, look at Blizzard. Yeah, it's a real fucking
Everybody
fart
left.
in the air.
Everybody left. Remember that company? Everybody left it.
Yeah, hopefully something good happens out of that.
They're probably like hoping when they all leave, then Activision will leave or something.
Activision's ain't going anywhere. They're worth too much. They got Call of Duty.
Who knows? I have no clue.
New Call of
can't
Duty
guess.
prediction. Mark my words.
I'm going to say the new Switch. I'm going to say Chrono, my Hail Mary. What's your Hailest Mary for Smash?
Smash. Woo.
Smash. Woo. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Woo.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump for Smash. I see a lot of Waluigi's, and
That's not too far-fetched.
we saw that, what you call it?
Namco.
Bandai Namco is going on after Nintendo for this E3 stuff. So I think Tekken Smash is happening. Tekken character, mainline Tekken character going into Smash. Seems
Jin?
kind of right after what's his face, Terry. I think something like that is going to happen.
Well, so, like Smash is definitely going for the ultimate fighting game, right? The biggest crossovers,
Huge.
stuff you can't even get. Like Marvel vs. Capcom wishes they could do what Smash does.
Fucking huge.
So I think definitely a Tekken fighter. Jin's probably the most
I think that'll
on
happen.
brand.
I think that'll happen. If I had to be realistic about my Smash, it's going to be Tekken or Sub-Zero.
Ooh, Sub-Zero would be pretty sick.
I don't want Waluigi. I don't want him.
Yeah, I think he's already kind of in it. Like,
I don't want him.
just by the universe of Mario.
He's
right?
a trophy or something. I don't want him in there.
Yeah.
I don't want him.
Is
I don't want
Monster Hunter in it yet?
They might be in it, actually. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. I hope it's just something none of us saw. I mean, or Chrono for Smash. PS5, I saw that God of War got delayed, so that's
Big
great.
delay, yeah. You ain't going to see that. But
They might
Sony's not at the E3.
They might show. Oh, no, so they're not even there.
But they might be at Jeff Keighley's
Fuck.
Summer Game Fest 2021.
World premiere.
Hey, you might see something.
We'll be streaming all that good stuff, so you guys will know way in advance.
On Twitch, by the
You
way.
guys, this is old news, so we're talking about our predictions. This will be donezo by now. But yeah, this week we're looking forward to streaming all that shit, putting the blazers on, and hoping for the best. I want Jeff Keigles to come out and Kegel all over the place. And
Fuck yeah, man.
I want him to Kegel out some fucking thick-ass world premieres.
I think it's like 30 plus.
World premiere. So yeah, I'm excited. I am like a little boy inside. It's a Super Bowl for video games. Let's go.
Because we were looking at the calendar for 21 for game releases.
Yeah.
And it gets really thin around September, and it should be chock full of like games you're highly anticipating. That's the fall season. That's Q3.
Yeah. Sucks, man.
It's pretty bad, man.
Unless like crazy shit gets announced at this E3, there ain't shit later this year. There ain't
Do you think this is going to be
shit.
the prediction of 2022?
Teasers,
Yeah.
logos, trailers,
Ambiguous years.
ambiguously gay years. I think that the Warner Brothers thing I'm excited about because they have that Batman Knights game, whatever.
Yeah.
That like you play as like Batgirl and Nightwing and all the other Robinses.
Yeah.
I want to play those games again. I like the Batman game.
What about a dark Superman game?
How do you die as Superman? How do you lose a Superman game?
Superman's the villain with all like the
Oh,
Homelander,
he's the bad guy.
Omni-Man.
Oh, how do you beat the game? See, that's the
Got to
thing
be
with-
Batman.
That's the thing with Superman. How do you, if you're gonna be Superman in a game, how do you die? If he's the bad guy, how do you win? You just don't. Or you have
Yeah.
to change his mind. You have to make him good again.
You have to appeal to his quote unquote human, senses, right? The love of Lois Lane, or if he has a kid, does he have a kid? Can he shoot loads?
I don't know. He's an alien.
Yeah. Does he have a dick?
Do aliens have dicks? This is one of the many questions our Patreon patrons had asked us. Are we going to be clapping cheeks in space? Superman, a great example, I think, to hop into some of the best of our Patreon patrony things of last episode on this podcast.
I like to think Superman shoots loads.
He has to.
I think so.
He has to. There's probably some spin-off where he has a kid. Someone's like, yes, his name's
Super Kid.
his name's Zed Real. And yeah, Kal-El and Zed run around and they have a whole series together and it's all fucking awesome and super cool and shit.
They
And
hang out with Bob Lazar.
he has the laser eye and his belly button shoots frost.
I guess that's what Invincible is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our last episode was the crazy alien conspiracies continued. We asked the people of Patreon, leave us your stories, leave us your goodies. What happened to you? If no one believes you, I'll believe you. I want to know what happened.
Share your story.
I want to know what weird shit happened. I don't care how weird it is. Well, some stuff don't tell me. I mean, you know what that stuff is.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about you shooting loads to Superman.
Yeah. Just tell me what really happened. So let's look through and we'll pick out some of the better ones that we came across. We'll skip the memey ones that were just obviously trying to spread disinformation and trying to lead us astray from the truth.
Guys, this is like a real, like, legitimate podcast. Don't try to, like, add your little memes and your, like, talking about alien P word and stuff. Like, come on.
This is, after all, another fantastic phenomenon. Okay, I'm going to breeze through these because, again, we went through these. I don't want to
And shouts to the patrons, by the way.
Love
who,
all of you.
Generously contribute to this endeavor. Thank you.
Love all you guys. Yeah, everybody want to have sex.
Yeah, we get it.
Spoody here wants to have sex. Are we going to have sex with them? Is there any research on that? Do we have doctors working around the clock? Do they have boobs, balls, those squiggly things ducks have?
Oh, the corkscrew cock.
Do they have, I don't know, eggs?
Do they reproduce inside their body, or like they lay eggs? Yeah.
I want to know. We'll all know eventually. But are they sexy? I don't know.
What if, like, we're the shell for the babies, like an Alien, where the face huggers lay eggs inside you and they burst out your chest and they use your organs as, like, embryonic fluid.
So they've been using us to actually keep their shit going?
Yeah.
That'd be fucked
And
up.
then the great harvest is coming. They've been letting human, population increase, that when they come here, they have all the vessels they need to reproduce their century-long beings.
They're like, oh, it's time to go back to Earth and get some more bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully get ones with big boobs and butts and balls. I love those big nipples some of them have.
Fuck yeah.
I love when they get all dark in the booty cheeks. When the skin gets darker.
Ooh, that chaff skin?
That's where I leave my eggs.
Ooh.
Joker Face says here, I think the most intriguing abduction I heard was the Betty and Barney Hill story. You guys should check it out in depth next time. Everyone usually should have criteria to believe something they disagree with. Specific evidence that you'll accept. My criteria was fulfilled, and that's why I believe aliens have visited us, and possibly Betty and Barney Hill's abduction story. So my question is, what is your criteria that'll make you believe in the aliens?
Isn't Betty and Barney Flintstones?
Yes, that's actually where the whole Flintstones...
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, that's where the whole show comes from, is the Betty and Barney Hill Yabba Dabba abduction story.
Yabba Dabba abduction?
Yeah.
That seems insensitive.
Oh no! Look out, Barn! It's a Yabba Dabba abduction! Look out, Barn! The Yabba Dabba abduction's right on pub. He's right on top. He's gonna beat me up.
You got some real sense of humor.
We got a Yabba Dabba. Get out of here!
God, they're fucking my ass!
We got a Yabba Dabba go! They're gonna Yabba Dabba goo ya! They're gonna Yabba Dabba get you! They're gonna Yabba Dabba get you in the Yabba Dabba abduction! I don't want to be an alien egg! Come on, Barn. Yeah, check it out in depth next time. So we talked about it briefly. I always flub their story. Do you want a refresher?
I don't remember much of them. I know it's a couple. They were driving and they forget where they're at.
Before you even attempt to remember it, I actually have the Project Blue Book full audio book ready, audio visual YouTube channel ready to tell us a 1-minute synopsis of the story.
So this will help the audio listeners.
Yes, this because I'll actually probably have to hide the video because they'll. The disinformation, the government.
Yeah, here we go.
Project Blue Book is a government Pentagon program back in the day trying to uncover all the UFO stuff.
And so they have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Fuck, everyone's got content these days.
Yeah, the Blue Book thing is a real thing. You can look into it. They have all the cases. So I think the report that's coming out this June, for those who don't know, the COVID relief was a bill. The UFO disclosure needs to happen. Everything that the government knows about the UFOs has to be discussed within 6 months. Here we are, June. It's due. The due date is coming. Oof. They're saying end of June. It's going to be a whole lot of mostly nothing, but I think what they're actually getting about, and here's my prediction for this, is it's going to be, there's been so many cases, and we have them numbered, so 70 plus cases of crazy weird things flying around. We don't know what they are. They're too fast to be ours, so we don't know what they are. We're not going to say alien because that sounds funny, so we're just going to say we don't know what it is. So I think they're not going to say aliens like it's what everyone wants. I'm going, fucking tell me it's got tentacles and it's the brain sucker. I think they're just going to say we don't know what it is, and we're not going to guess anything.
Yeah, because guessing leads to conspiracy theories, right?
Yes. That's the thing. So Project Blue Book's the old books on this stuff, super secret stuff that's all come out on the History Channel. So I figure, why not watch it? And I'll show a little bit of it, but I'll probably have to hide it because
we can describe what we're seeing because I'm sure it's just a bunch of old photos of boomers back in the 30s or something, right?
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
19,
okay, hold on, Richard.
A UFO historian.
Yeah. This is real. It's real job. A lot of hard work and documentation.
What do you think the conversation this guy had with his parents when he said he wanted to be a UFO historian?
So, Mom and Dad, I want to be a historian. I want to go into the teaching and spreading.
Oh, education's a great endeavor. It's important to teach the youth of all the things we've learned and the lessons of the past.
Yeah.
You don't want to repeat the past.
No, you don't.
There's some bad stuff, let me tell you, boy.
Oh, no, you don't. And I'm going into a topic that's pretty niche, but not a lot of light has been shed on this topic.
Oh, so you'll be the leading expert of your history. That's actually really good. People will seek you out for, I don't know, the Ottoman Empire or something.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be on the History Channel.
Wow!
Yeah, there's a huge top secret government history is what I'm getting into.
Oh, like spies in World War II?
Spies, but not human.
Like dogs?
Like, sort of, but more like
super agent dogs?
Like dogs from the Zeta Reticuli universe.
Is that somewhere in Syria?
I'm going into UFO history. The history of unidentified flying things in the sky.
Like aliens.
Like aliens.
The history of aliens.
I'm going to be a UFO historian. With a hop in my step, I'm off to the Pentagon.
Jesus Christ, get out of my house.
I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, you're going to tell me all the good stuff? Well, that's another great part about this history. There's so much I can't say. And I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
That's the worst part, is that they can't tell you stuff.
A historian who can't tell anyone what he's found out.
What's the ending of World War II?
I can't tell you.
Come on, who wins? Come on.
And that's for another time.
See you next year, kids.
What a tease. Do all this. So you're just looking at stuff in the sky? Yeah, pretty much. Just looking at stuff in the sky.
You smoke weed and you look at aliens.
So let me actually close the video because the History Channel, whoever owns this, I think it's Showtime, Showmax. Yeah, they'll kill us.
Showmax?
But we can listen to it, right?
Sure,
why not?
61 has the first really dramatic and well-publicized case of...
Just for a picture. There they are, Betty and Barney. There's actually a movie which I pulled up looking for some quick synopses we could pull up on this podcast of the Betty Barney. And there's a whole movie with like James Earl Jones.
Whoa! Academy Award winner?
Yeah, and
He's fighting aliens? He's punching
he's
them and
fucking
stuff?
kicking their ass and doing spin kicks and stuff. It's fucking sick.
Oh, sick. Darth Vader's actually real.
Fucking Mufasa.
Alien abduction.
Betty and Barney here were driving through the White Mountain area of New Hampshire.
Late
New
at night,
Hampies.
Betty sees this unusual light that seems to be maneuvering.
This light stopped in midair directly in front of us.
They got her on video saying, "There's light in the air, and it stopped in front of us." Super old
Weird
school.
light.
19, what was it? What did he say? It was old.
The car motor
Dickety
stalled.
Dickety,
And
too.
at that point, I realized that they undoubtedly planned to take us on board.
And then the next thing is that they're 35 miles down the road, and they have no idea how they got that far down the road. It turns out they
The
were
both of
missing
them.
2 hours.
So they see a light. Light goes over the car. Next thing they realize, they're 35 miles away.
But how do you... If I go driving for 2 hours, right, and I don't tell anybody, am I missing for 2 hours?
Well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're getting at.
Like, did they not show up at somewhere they were supposed to be? And like, where were you guys?
I think they were like on their way home from somewhere super late. I think I saw something else that was a little bit more in depth. I think they're on their way home, and then lights, and then they go, bah, and then they come to.
Yeah.
Or I guess your next thought is almost like waking up from anesthesia, and you're like, why are we?
Where are we and why?
Yeah, your face in the car is somewhere you weren't before.
Oh,
and
and then
you're
you
like,
look at the clock, and you're like, what the fuck?
yes,
I gotcha.
Look at their wristwatch. They
Gotcha.
go, by golly, a whole bunch of time's gone by.
Betty, do you remember what's going on here?
I don't remember a thing, and I think it's best we just don't be talking about
Oh my God, your dress! It's torn asunder.
Yeah, I think something like that happened. Let's see.
Road, and they have no idea how they got that far down the road. It turns out they were missing 2 hours.
My
2
wife
hours.
decided, well, we should notify someone, and we thought of notifying of the military base located in this area.
Whoa,
A
that's
radar
creepy.
detector.
Locate the military base in the area.
Whoa, that's nuts.
Yeah. There's another good shot of them.
I like that little cat.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know, when it comes to like the getting knocked out by these things, it's a bright light, and then they always remember the next thing. It gets so hazy. That's kind of how. Have you ever had anesthesia? You ever had like a surgery or anything?
No, I can't say I
It's
have.
very weird. You kind of remember certain things, and then people say you were around for a little bit, and you don't really remember that part. You just kind of wake up. So the one thing I want to know, is it just the light that knocks you out, or is it like that little intermission of before they came and went tack, 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 with a syringe, went thunk, just fucking hit you with a syringe and knocked you out, or they hit you with a blow dart that you
Or is
kind
it like,
of.
Is it like Men in Black where they flash the light and your brain?
That's
just
what I want to know.
microwaves?
Is it just strong light that knocks you out? Like they have a light that is like anesthesia?
That works on humans?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's fucked. That's really
crazy.
scary to think about, because now it changes my perspective on getting beamed up by a light. It's like it's also knocking you the fuck out.
Yeah, you don't want to be abducted,
No.
right? It's never good.
That's what every abduction person says. You don't want this, by golly, it's a bad time.
Yeah. Like the worst that could happen is you never come back, right? Right?
There's a lot of missing people out there, so
Just I'm saying.
yeah.
The best thing that could happen is you don't remember it.
Fuck. Yeah,
Or I
you
guess
don't
the
want
best thing is you could fuck some of them and remember it and brag to your homies, I guess.
Oh, dude, you're like, dude, I was fucking got beamed up and I was fucking banging these 4 titties.
These female aliens.
They were girls, dude. They're
Dude,
fucking,
they had big old
dude,
titties.
They fucking had these huge titties, these big tentacles. I was fucking going in and out of all of them. They're all lined up. They're like stacked up. Whatever
they're
they're
begging
facing.
for it.
Oh, they kept saying badak dak badak dak. And I was yeah. One of them had like a camcorder, like an old VA. He had like an old timey camera.
It was
weird.
kind of like the Bang Bus, but in a spaceship.
Dude, they were like playing holograms of like other animals and beings getting it on in the background.
And then they start putting their porn on the screen, and I didn't really kind of understand what it was, but it was pretty hot.
And I was fucking getting into it, dude, and they were like squirting stuff everywhere, and I was like, this is the fucking best abduction ever! Fuck yeah,
I
come
can't
on!
wait to go home and brag to my homes.
One was like playing an instrument, sounded like lead guitar, like David Lee Roth was
Sammy
there.
Hagar, man.
They're all fucking there getting down, dude. It was sick. But no, it sounds like a terrible, horrible thing. I'd never wish this on anybody.
And we thought of notifying of the military base located in this area.
A radar had detected something unidentified and had reported it through channels inside the Air
So,
Force.
like, they're talking about, like, the military radar finds stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times, like, on average, does just the global military just see unidentified stuff?
A lot.
Probably constantly,
A
right?
lot.
So is it that big of a deal?
That's what this whole thing's about.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal, so tell us.
I see. Now it's starting to add up a little bit
It's
more.
not that scary, so just tell us that you see stuff you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I can see from a military point of view why they wouldn't want to tell their people, hey, there's a whole bunch of stuff we don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like...
Doesn't make you feel safe.
Doesn't make you feel like spending all your tax money on that guy who's saying, hey, there's a bunch of stuff flying around, I don't know what it is.
I think it's
scary.
I think it's the opposite. It's like we need to invest more in this
That's
technology.
that's what everyone's saying. Like,
Yeah.
you need to spend more money
Yeah.
because it's scary that they don't know what's flying around.
Yeah, we should always know what's in the sky.
Yes, very, very spooky.
But then I would also argue we should also know what's in the oceans.
Yeah, these things fucking flying in the ocean, apparently. These
Hey.
things dip down and splash and go down and splash ass and then go back up to the Zeta Reticuli.
They're fucking our dolphins and whales and stuff.
I want to know what they got going on.
Tracked an unidentified craft at 2:14 a.m., just about the time we estimate that the UFO left.
What were they doing out at 2:14 a.m. back in 19 Dickety?
Interesting.
19 Dickety something. They were out there. Who the fuck's out that late?
Do you think they were like fucking around on like their other beloved?
Hey, man.
And that's a good excuse to be fucking for 2 hours?
Hey, man. Who knows what they're doing? Sometimes your mind will create. But this one has military confirmation something was flying around. They don't know what the fuck it was. That's what's trippy about this one. And I see why Joker has such a, from the Patreon, why he's like, this one's pretty fucking good because you have people gone, don't know what the fuck happened, then they do hypnosis or something. And the military is there to say, yeah, we saw some shit. We don't know what it was.
Yeah, and
That
also
day.
I like the old stories because it's like they didn't have enough technology. Like we have more technology, exponentially more. So like
Yeah.
they didn't have like those co-pilots like seeing like the little thing in real time and being like, what the hell is that? And they captured it on 4K.
Yeah, they just had like the fucking, those giant dishes that spin and go, there's a square in the sky of metal. We don't know what it is.
They mistake pigeons for aircraft all the time.
Yeah, now we know like how fast it's going, what the
Yeah.
temperature is and all that shit. Let's see here.
They developed a series of nightmares, and as a result of that, ufologists told them you should be regressed hypnotically to try to
Probably
see if
show
you
people
remember
this
more.
because
Yeah, I just wanted him to finish
that is insane.
his little sentence there. But yeah, he says, there they are under hypnosis.
And this guy's like Harvard level hypnosis, not like David Blaine hypnosis.
No, not like magic.
Not like Chris Angel.
No, this is like only the worst shit's gonna come out of this, dude.
Yeah, this guy interrogates like crazy super spies.
What's weird is like with this kind of hypnosis, you can almost give people memories, I feel like.
You can.
It's very weird with these high-level hypnosis people. Yo, if anyone's got a hypno psychic-y hypno story, let us know on the Patreon, please.
Oh yeah,
please.
please.
I don't know anyone who's like openly went to hypnosis things.
It's got to be for very personal things. I only want funny stories, like your friend turned into a duck. I don't want to hear about like repressed memories coming.
He's
to
been a duck for 10 years and never went back to get it fixed.
It's not funny.
Dude, the hypnosis shit is fucking weird though. Like that is a real thing. People can get you to go deep into your mind to stuff that you might have blacked out.
Yeah.
Stuff that your mind decided, let's just close that one up for good.
Unfortunately, it gets taken advantage of by the most degenerate people of all, pickup artists.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Want to play a game?
Yeah, yes, that's how it starts. They go to bars and be like, you want to play a card game?
Uh-oh.
And you'll be forgetting having sex with that weird dude.
It's like this guy, he has Betty and Barney Hill in his office completely under his control.
He can have them do anything.
He could have them do whatever he wants.
And they won't remember it, or
He'll make new memories. And they were fucking me in the butt. They kept fucking me so hard in the butt. Yes, tell me more. You know, it can get really...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
It's not a fucking joke, dog. Hypnosis is real. If you've been hypnotized... the only time I remember seeing it, like, for realsies, like, I remember in high school we had our big, like, senior, like... magic show. You guys are done with school. You're gonna go to an arcade and play pool and mini golf, and we have a
like a
fucking
prep rally
clown. And he came out, and they were like, "We're in high school. This is stupid." Then they had some guy who was like, "I'm a hypnotist who wants to do it," and we saw some kid do some stupid shit.
They bring a teacher up and make him like walk around like a penguin.
Yeah, there was like some student was like, "I'm down," and he fucking out. And then again, I'm like, was it premeditated hypnosis? Is it all fake or is it real? I think it was fucking real. That guy was doing some stupid chicken clucking shit.
I do think hypnosis is real, but there are a lot of clowns out there.
People want to make that money.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, do you want to make that? Dee Dee's over here slobbering all over the place. Jesus. Get out of here, dog. I'm trying to talk about hypnotism. Yeah, let us know if you have any hypnotism stories.
Or if you're a hypnotist. Would you get hypnotized?
Fuck no.
I think I would. It has to be recorded, though, for the memes, though.
Takes
like Patreon.
I think they say it takes a certain type, someone who's willing to just let go.
You know who would be perfect for that? Louis.
He's definitely willing to let go. Just let loose.
Like he's one swift push from going off the deep end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's willing to let it go.
Hypnotically to try to see if you remember more. The doctor who did the hypnosis was Dr. Simon, and he was an expert, and he played the tapes for us. They are terrifying.
All right, here, Captain. What is he? You're still asleep, but you can see it all clearly. Looks like a big pancake with windows.
Ew! I look like a big pancake with maple syrup, artificial country fries, and grapes and fresh fruit on the side. And what was I talking about?
Spaceships, alien spacecraft.
Oh, and there was orange juice freshly pressed with ketchup, sauce on the side. They had French toast. What was I talking about? Deeper, clearer, you see all clearly. Tell me everything you see, everything so clear.
Describe it.
The waitress came out with big booty, brought me my boysenberry pancakes. Crazy. So he said the UFO looked like a big pancake in the sky. And they showed drawings, which I'll show on the video thing here. It basically is a big dish, big flat pancake.
Does it look like a pancake, though? Looks like a, I don't know, like a coin.
It looks like a coin.
I said it looks like a big coin.
It looks like when you're at like the top of like, CN Tower or something, and they have the windows on the sides too.
Yeah.
Because he drew little stick figure aliens on the sides going, having ourselves a party.
Hanging out in space.
And they're blasting light down. He wrote, "This is how it looked after shifting over a highway, descending about 100 feet over a field." Interesting, dude. I mean, it fits the look.
Is this what Bob Lazar was talking about?
Kinda.
Close enough.
Close enough. But then again, he said there was 9 different styles of craft.
So they when they got hypnotized, they remembered parts of the parts where they forgot for that 2-hour period.
Well, they said that they saw it before
they blacked out.
They realized they were 35 miles away.
Gotcha.
They got a good look at it, and they're like, "It's chasing us. I'm scared. It's as big as an apple pie in the sky." Is that the fucking weirdest old sayings back then, dude? Let's see.
Something very traumatic had happened to them.
The Betty and Barney Hill case interested my father a lot, and he did take part in a hypnotic interview.
This case did get a lot of behind-the-scenes attention from some very interesting scientists. They wanted to know what happened to Betty and Barney Hill.
It's interesting, man. It's a pretty weird one because it has military to back it up. There they are. Look at they hold hands.
This is the one where they tested the dress.
Yeah, her dress had
substances.
rips. His shoes were all fucked up and disheveled, and because he kicked and fought his way out, he says, "Oh no, they're gonna trap me like a bug in a net."
Jesus Christ.
Like a bug in a net. Really?
Oh,
like a
God.
bug in a net?
Sorry, Barney and Betty.
A bug in a net. Yeah, so that happened to them. Joker also said that was his criteria. What's your criteria that'll make you believe? I just want, like, if they had this report come out, because there was that other report where they released those photos and stuff. I remember I was showing you, like, we opened it. I was like, okay, there's some PDF shitty scans of, like, really shitty black and white disky things. I would just love, like, a really good photo. And from what I heard, and again, it's what you've heard from people who say they've heard and people who say they know people who know people, that there is some really high-quality shit out there in the Pentagon and in the military of this stuff.
Yeah.
Jet people, jet fighter pilot taking pictures with their phones of this thing.
Whoa. I'm sure there is, right? Like,
yes.
I think the piece of evidence that I would say is, like, that's an alien is it's very close, like what that pilot showed in that 60 Minutes thing, where they could see it, and it's like it's moving crazy, right?
The tic-tac flying around.
Yeah. If there was something more to that, like something that, like, you could see it travel, like, it doesn't, like, I don't even know how to describe it, how it travels, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've never seen anything possible like that.
Moving
it fast across the scene, I can describe that.
Mm-hmm.
But moving in a way that I cannot describe, I'd be like, whoa.
Just looks like it's hauling ass.
Like it sucked in itself and like.
Oh, you want to see that kind of movement?
I kind of do. Because moving fast across the screen.
And believing it to be aliens, I don't know.
That's the part.
At this point, I'm just specifically caught up in the whole UAP phenomenon of things flying around that are fast, that are spherical or disky or whatever. All I've seen has led me to believe that they're just drones or something. I don't know. But then, I don't know. Some of the stories, I don't know, dude. I think you go back and forth sometimes. Some of the kids in Africa all said they saw beings come out of that thing.
They kind of described what Barney Hill was talking about.
Yeah, it gets really weird when you see a story from, like, China match a story from Africa, and that these things came out and they wore black jumpsuits and flew around in a disc. It's kind of...
Yeah, for them to all have the same thoughts, pretty crazy.
And then there's always the thing, like Neil deGrasse Tyson's, he's a big skeptic. He seems pretty skeptical on aliens.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's like, I look up all the time and I don't see anything. So it's probably bullshit. And that's true. Unidentified means it's nothing. No, we don't know. So I get that. I get when he goes off on that. But I just want to know if it's mostly just drones or if it is aliens on there. But I think it would just be drones. Why would you send one of your own if you were so technologically advanced? You could just send a drone. Just
like
a little
alien drones.
Yeah, just from somewhere so far away that their technology is like, yeah, we could get over there, but why send one of our own? It's a waste.
So a question.
They don't have good Blarglock drinks like we do. Why would you go all the way over there? Just send a drone and then the disc goes.
So it's not a bad idea because we send drones to Mars, right?
Exactly.
And we want to get them back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we found a planet with a primitive, existence of intelligent creatures, like they're basically lizards. Like imagine Earth when it was just, dinosaurs and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
And we didn't want to send people there because it's dangerous.
Yes.
And we might not breathe whatever air they got.
Yeah.
But we want the drone to come back because we want to get the data.
That's what's a trip, dude.
Right?
That's when your mind starts to play and wonder, and you
now
go.
I'm in the deep end.
Because now you're in. Welcome to another fantastic phenomenon.
Swimming in it.
Because I'm thinking, like, dude, if you're so advanced, like we could think of if, let's say, Mars had ants and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe send someone who gives a fuck. But if the ants had guns and nukes, and this ain't their first
and they
rodeo.
would hold you in and capture you and torture you and cut your dick off and want to fuck you, like half the population, including our Discord, wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to send myself there.
Yeah, it sounds like fun, but that's what I'm also saying. They've probably, in terms of like the cosmic calendar. Someone said, like, out of the whole cosmic calendar, we're like 6 minutes in terms of like a whole year in terms of the universe being a thing.
Absolutely.
So this probably ain't their first rodeo. They probably know what happens when you get down there and you try to make love and try to have friends with them. They shoot you, kill you, rip off your jargon and suck on your bleep blorbs.
They want your technology.
And they steal from us.
Yeah.
So maybe they just try to come on down and borrow some of our water. Maybe they come down with their drones and scoop up some dirt and go, oh, it's got iron and dirt. Ew, carbon. Gross. Weird. They lactate. Gross.
Shit stinks.
They like suck on each other with the same orifice that accepts food and sustenance.
They suck their excrement glands.
Oh yeah, dude. They're probably so grossed out by us. So that's what I'm thinking. It ain't their first rodeo, so they would know. Just send a drone, send the little Tic Tac drone, and let it just fly around and gather, see how far along their shit is.
But what are they trying to learn?
See, that's another thing with all the abduction stories. Like, they landed, and then they put their fingers in my mouth, and they was poking me and prodding me and studying my spine, and maybe it's just like to log their bestiary, cosmic bestiary of humans. They have spine, ribs, penis, vagina.
So then, like fish and dogs and other animals had been abducted then by that logic, right?
They probably got one. They're like Noah's Ark. They just to put us in their museum. Their alien museum, like, this here's a human alien from Earth.
I mean, we're the apex predator on this planet.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to learn all those first.
Yeah.
Learn how they tick and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they have the internet and they're just mass communicating with one another.
Yeah.
They can alert the entire globe of your existence in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And they have nuclear technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably want to touch it, like, not to get too close.
Don't get too close. They'll fire off one of those nukes. So I don't know, dude. Criteria make me believe in aliens. Really good photo, really good video. I mean, it's still to this point, as of right now, when it comes to fucking even like whatever, Unreal Engine 5, I can still tell it's fake.
True.
So you show me a video, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. The camera's moving around and showing the setting and the thing, and like a good video that you're like, yo, that shit is real. I think most people, including myself, would be like, woo, that's it. That's it.
Do you think the people that do get abducted by actual aliens have been handpicked because they're a certain type of person? Like they're discredited people, or they don't have a voice, or like if you got abducted, you would immediately go on a podcast and start talking to Joe Rogan about it, about how you fought him with a lead pipe, and then make a movie about you fighting him.
I mean, there's only so many that have made it all the way to like Joe Rogan. You're talking
Travis Walton.
Travis Walton. There's only so many that have made it that far. So,
that's what I'm saying.
God, I don't know. I've seen a few, like, you know, those posts that are like, I've been abducted and I know the truth. One of my friends is famous, and he knows that I know what happened to him because we were abducted on the same ship. But he won't say anything. Like, I've seen stuff like that. I've had Milton send me.
God.
I've had Milton send me some stuff where people really say, like, I've been abducted and I know what's going on, dude. And trust me, man, you don't want to know what's going on, man. It's fucking weird. I go up there and fucking whoever's up there with me. Fucking Tom Selleck's up there, and he's still hanging around, but he's up there.
Hey, Glorp, nice to see you.
He's up there, man.
Have you seen my newest episode of NYPD Blue?
I go up there, man. Mel Gibson's up there, and he knows. They know, but when they're back here on Earth, they act like nothing's different, man.
Really? I don't know about that.
I don't fucking know, dude. Who knows, man? You never know what's going to happen on another fantastic phenomenon. Go ahead, try it.
Phenomenon.
It's fun, I'll say it.
Another fantastic phenomenon. Yeah, I could talk about this all day, dude. It's super interesting to speculate. It's good sci-fi. It's fun to think about because, like, the possibilities are endless, but we're only limited to, like, what we know as human beings.
Right. Like, I was watching the new Netflix thing on black holes. And I just sat there pretending to understand anything that Stephen Hawking and his gang, his boys were talking about, his tribe. The
guy that looks like Shang Tsung?
Yeah, the old guys that stand outside with a chalkboard and do science, do math. They do math like they're drawing a picture.
I think they're making up most of it.
I think they make it up as they go for that cash money, dog.
I would too.
Yeah, I was trying to watch that and be like, I don't understand any of the
quantum physics. It sounds like magic to me.
they keep looking and then stuff shifts. So they're like doing measurements and like, yeah, something's sucking it all up over there. That's fucking insane, dude.
Something's there, but I don't know what.
Something's going on, man. I don't know. We got to get to the bottom, see how big their boobah are.
Nice.
I want to see if we can remember some of the more prominent, funny stories that we came across during the last podcast. A lot of it was...
this one was good.
Cody saw some shit, a super bright light, flew away. It was there for 20, 30 seconds before it went straight up towards the sky faster than anything he's ever seen move, almost like a reverse shooting star. When we started opening up, hey, tell me your stories, I got a lot of stuff that was like, hey, man, I saw a light move up and away. Not like a shooting star where they go, zoom, pass by for a second, they fade in and out. They always say it didn't fade out it didn't fade out like that. It just goes straight up and then you see it kind of disappear.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking interesting to see shit just disappear like that. Thank you for the story though, Cody.
Thank you.
Let's see. We got health snacks about magnesium. Everybody loves the UFO stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's another fantastic phenomena. We have some disinformation people in here trying to lead us astray.
It's really sick.
A lot of people see shit, don't have a phone nearby, or forget.
Coincidentally,
something takes over you, and you forget to grab your phone. You go, "This is just for me." To my eyes, and go, "Oh shit! I should have fucking filmed it."
Is this my special moment? I'm just supposed to remember.
I should have filmed it. Tonto had a crazy story about the lightning strike.
Yeah,
remember that?
Cousin.
One crazy stormy day, 3 to 4 guys were finished packing a plane at an airport, rushing to get out of the rain. A lightning strike hit the cart and the ferries. The luggage killed all of them except his cousin and another guy. Because we were talking about
lightning
stuff. So, we went on. I remember we were talking about the lightning stuff and how certain cattle look like they've been mutilated by aliens. And maybe it's just lightning strikes, but who knows?
Yeah, but I don't want to just pass judgment.
Because from what I've seen, the lightning strikes look like fucking explosions. And when the cattle are sort of mutilated, it's very clean. There's no blood.
They're
there's
like
no
chopped like butchers.
When lightning strikes, like we saw that one video where it hit that tree next to the guy's house. It was like boom, like the fucking. It was all fucked up.
And it makes scars like lightning.
It looked like a bomb went off.
Yeah.
And the cows and the things. People were telling me, Justin, you gotta look at Skinwalker Ranch. It's kind of more
the porno
stuff. Wait, huh?
Skinwalker?
Yeah.
Skinwalker Ranch, the one with all those dudes?
I don't know what that is. Maybe people are trying to troll me. It's a bunch of ghost stories of a ranch where shit goes missing.
A different ranch.
Shit goes missing. Animals go missing. They're mutilated 30 miles away, 40 miles away. They go I don't know. It's weird shit. We're getting a lot of people not sure on Bigfoot, mythical creatures. God, let's see. A lot of ghost stuff. We wanted to know more ghost stuff. We've asked you guys of ghost stuff, but again, if you have any other alien stories, guys. Let's see. Joseph had a big one. Okay, so there it was, boys. It was summer 2012 or 13. Sitting on a porch, Riverside, facing outwards. My company was facing me. I took a long drag of my marijuana cigarette. And I had a good laugh. So he takes a big old drag. This story is going to be a good one because it's an alien story. It starts with a thick fucking drag of a little Mary Jane. Okay. So I was smoking my cigarette. I laughed at something not funny. And then my friend said, I looked outwards towards the mostly clear night sky, and there it was. 3 green lights in a triangle formation. My mind started to automatically try to explain what I was seeing. 3 lights? Okay, maybe it was a plane. Green lights? Those are new. Planes usually have red. Then I realized they weren't blinking, and that's odd. My next thought was, they aren't moving, don't. And before I could finish the thought, the lights, almost instantly, zoomed in the sky towards my direction and disappeared behind the awning I was getting super high out of my mind under. I immediately got up and ran to the yard to see if I could catch one more glimpse. When I realized that the lights were no longer in the sky, I promptly placed both of my hands on my head and yelled, "I just saw a UFO, oh my God!" and then tried to explain what I saw, and it was almost how impossible it was, but no one's interest was piqued. So I went back on my seat, took a big, fat, dank-ass drag on my dankiest to try to act like a normal person instead of the alien rabbit hole-addicted person I had become. Also, I love the big, long pud you guys gave me. I always love your puds. Could you all give me more and more? Did I say pud? I meant pods. Also puds.
So you think aliens smoke weed?
Oh, yeah, we love to take the edge off.
Oh, indoor weed.
When you're doing all this space exploration and categorizing all of these different organisms for your own enjoyment, sometimes the world's a little bit too big and you gotta just bring it all down.
Gotta take a chill.
Sometimes the galaxy's so big, just gotta bring it all down.
Dude.
Just make it easier to digest and take a little hit of this glip-glap.
You ever wonder what human pussy's like?
No, and I got a whole bunch of them in the backyard.
Sweet!
Let's go fucking throw stuff at them.
I like when you start your very serious. I appreciate your story. With I took a bunch of drugs.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine most of these stories start. But that would be fucking weird. My problem with your story is like you saying like, "Hey, I just saw something." No one's like, "Whatever."
Sure, whatever,
Sure,
dude.
you did. Are you smoking all that good weed, dude?
Shot yourself in the foot by getting high during a crazy UFO encounter. It's the typical disinformation thing where like you see something and then the government comes and they pour beer all over you and they're like, go ahead and fucking have fun telling people now, idiot.
Yeah, you were driving.
Yeah, then you go around. I saw a thing. Like, ah, jeez, pops, you fucking smell. What is that fucking goddamn whiskey? Woo! Sure you did, buddy. Sure you did.
So tell me about more of these green lights you've been seeing.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Let's see. More disinformation units. How do you guys know Maximilian Dude and Kenny? Ever collab with them? Yes. We knew Kenny from PAX Twitch booth. We bumped into him. I was like, yo.
I think it was E3.
Yeah, I was like, yo, the Yo Video Games crew, you guys are awesome. And he's like, holy shit, Jaboody dubs. Kenny was a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat stuff we did, the movie highlight. And he's like, holy shit, so funny. He was like quoting dubs and stuff. I was like, oh shit. And I was telling him how much of the stream of Max and all them that I watch. He's like, yeah, no way. Bumped into Max a little bit. He's busy at cons. He's hard to get a hold of. I was like, yo, Max, I'm the guy who was playing Conan Exiles with the big penises, and you laughed at him on your stream. He's like, that's cool. I gotta go. And he's like, had to go. And Kenny was like, oh, dude, let's go sneak into some bars. And so we just like sneaking into bars and clubs of events at the con and having a lot of fun with Kenny.
I remember
Kenny's
hanging out
awesome,
with
dude.
Kenny a lot at an E3 Twitch party. Super cool dude, down for anything. Like anyone's, like he's your best friend. Like he's that type of guy.
He's super cool.
Super awesome.
He came down
Several times.
He hung out with us, and we got a bunch of beers. We went out to like some bars and clubs, and we were like dancing around with him. He's so funny, man.
He was in the Halloween skit?
He's so tall with his hair, man. Like, dude, he just forms a crowd. We were like at a shitty fucking bar. There's like a tiny dance floor. He was just, yeah. And like everyone's like, oh my God, this guy's hair is crazy. And all these people came out, and he's just like, yeah, high-fiving random people. He's just the life of the party.
Good vibes.
He's awesome, dude. I love Kenny. He's so cool.
Awesome, dude.
Him and Max and all the dudes. We've met Steve Simmons,
yeah.
all of them. They're super duper cool. I remember Steve met up with us at
Oh yeah.
that party.
That was Twitch San Jose.
We were so drunk, man. He showed up and we were gone.
Oh, beyond.
I'm like, fucking Steve's here. He's like, whoa, chill, man. I was like grabbing him. Dude, he's awesome. Yeah. We wanted to have him come over too, do a collab with them, but soon we will.
Actually, that's very possible.
So here was a good one. This was one of the better ones. I remember this.
Is this that guy? Oh,
Nick said, okay, so this happened to me about more than 6 months ago, and I feel like no one's ever going to believe me. So there
go on, brother, go on.
So there I was with this girl, and I almost did the same thing. I almost did the same thing I did last time, Nick. And we were like crying, laughing about this. I almost did it again. I'm trying so hard to not read this as I was with this girl and we had butt fucked in the middle of nowhere, Arizona for an hour long. I was like, yeah, right, dude. No one's going to believe you.
Oh, man, your ass can take a beating.
Who's going to believe you, dude?
No one's going to believe me.
I was trying so hard to read your comment, not as fucking in the butt in the middle of nowhere. That's not what happened. Let me read it correctly. So I was with this girl, and she lived like in the butt fuck of middle of nowhere, Arizona. It's like an hour-long highway drive from where I live in town. She lived like 10 miles away from the Mexico border, and that's how far out it was. But anyways, I picked her up at 2 a.m., and as we're driving down this dark desert road, we start seeing this triangle lights in the sky, and before I even know it was super close to us, we freaked out and kept driving. Next thing we know, we're under it. It had lights going around it like a triangle, and I tried my hardest to look up to see if I can see through. I don't know, and maybe some stars or sky. See if I could see through it, or the stars of the sky, and I couldn't see anything. It was pitch black, so I definitely know for sure I was under it. I was driving for like a good 2 minutes, and I started hearing a sound. And I drive a piece of shit car, honestly, so I don't know if it was the car breaking down or not, but I freaked the fuck out and slammed my brakes, and next thing you know, it just wasn't even there anymore, and the sound was gone. That girl's my ex now. But we still have talk about it to this day, and how no one's ever going to believe us, because not only do we see a UFO, but we were actually under it for a few minutes.
Whew. So you could identify there was an object because the void of light, right?
As he says, the butt-fuck middle of nowhere.
Right.
Arizona, too. Clear skies.
Yeah.
Very clear out there. It's good stuff, Nick. I believe you do.
I believe you. I believe you saw something.
I believe you. The
I
triangle.
believe you saw something.
The triangle thing's been talked about more and more. It seems like it's always saucer, sphere, which could be the Tic Tac, because all the descriptions are from so far away.
Yeah.
The Tic Tac's been pretty closely observed.
Like pill form.
Yeah, it looks like a pill Tic Tac. And then this triangle thing.
Triangle.
The triangle thing was in the Pentagon video I showed you with its green night vision, but some people say they debunked that. I don't know about the triangle one. To me, something about the triangle one, it's such a perfect shape. It looks like it's something in your camera lens reflecting something, but what do I know? I'm not going to act like I fucking know shit. Nick sounds like he knows some shit, though.
Yeah.
There was fucking lights, triangle shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder why a triangle?
You know what's crazy about Nick's story is that there's somebody else that saw the same thing.
You share it, dude.
And you share this one moment that is undefinable. And it's hard to explain to people because, like, how do you explain something that is...
I'll never forget her. As we were under those lights, the thrill, our hearts beating, we could be abducted. This could lead to butt sex.
Oh my God, do you see that?
If I play my cards right, I'll play this one out as it's destined to be. It's always me and you. We were destined to be. We nearly escaped a life or death situation.
Remember that?
Maybe we're in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that triangle flew away and took out the rest of the world. Maybe me and you are the last two humans on Earth in this very moment. There's no way to really prove that, but that could very well be what happened just now. Maybe they flew over us and thought no one was in the car because it's a piece of shit car that just kept going. And we're the last two surviving humans. So we should probably have butt sex.
Well, first of all, I appreciate the sentiment, but how is ass sex going to procreate the entire planet?
Oh, great. My phone's ringing. I guess we're not.
It's my mom.
I guess we're not the only humans.
I guess we should go.
I should probably get home.
Yeah,
he gets to share it. He gets to share the story. He gets to share this story. That's the coolest part, man. You get to share it, dude.
I believe you. I believe he saw something.
Fucking crazy, dude.
That's pretty messed up, man.
But the camera, Nick. The camera.
Yeah, where was the camera on that one? Even if it was blurry, man, you should at least have tried.
I know you were driving, Nick.
But she wasn't.
But she wasn't, dude. He was trying to do something else, I think he was busy. His mind was elsewhere. He's like, well, shut the fuck up, guys. When something flies over you and it's humming and it sounds like it's going to beam you up.
It must be nice in hindsight when you're reading a post on a Patreon blog that you just take out your 4K camera and record in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Sure.
In the butt fuck middle of nowhere, man. Yeah, dude. I think he saw some shit. I think a lot of people have come forth and said that they've seen stuff. I had someone else tell me a story. They saw lights with people. And it spooked the other people so much that they didn't want to talk about it.
Nope, not talking about it, none.
Because some people are like that. I guess we all know someone who probably can't deal with emotions or heavy stuff. You see, we all know people kind of just brush it off and move on. I think this is a pretty insane thing. So when you see it and it's irrefutably strange and not from this world, like you literally can tell that.
Like I can understand that from like an abduction standpoint. Like they did something to you you're not proud of, right?
Yeah.
But if you saw something in the sky, what's to be afraid of?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, dude. When you were at that camping trip, you went to go get a Coors.
I know.
And you were shook. I saw your hands.
Will you drop it? We're not talking about it.
What's going on, Bill? Did you see a bear or something?
And then they just want to change the subject.
We're not talking about it.
Because I think, from what I've heard, these people say it's a gut-wrenching kind of a strangeness that you, as a human, know that this is not from this world.
What happened to that?
I think that's just how it is.
Maybe it's like an association with the other feeling that you've had, like a repressed feeling.
Have you ever come across, I don't know, something truly like horrifying, like a bear?
Yeah, I've come across a bear.
So the only thing I can relate it to, because I don't have a UFO story of my own, damn it. But one time I remember walking someone from our campsite to their car to get something because they wanted company, because it's kind of scary. And there's a giant bear eating trash literally 6 feet from us. And it just fucking shakes you to your core. I'd like to talk about it afterwards for sure. But some people, I could tell they were a little bit spooked. Almost didn't want to talk about it.
Is it like they're too alpha to ever show any
No,
vulnerable?
opposite of that.
Opposite of that.
Scared. They had their dog. They didn't want to get eaten.
Wow.
Go in their tent, go to bed, don't talk about it.
Who's that guy?
It's too scary to face. But hey, if you have it and you could share it with that person, you'll always be connected to that person. I guess. I don't know. Or you just always have someone who doesn't want to talk about it with you, and it's frustrating as fuck.
Or maybe it is a love story in the end, and when they do get abducted, be like, remember I told you we would be abducted in Arizona.
Yeah, the report's coming. June.
Let's fight these aliens off and fall in love.
2021. Let's go. Luisito has one. He says, okay, so this is kind of weird one. I don't know if it counts, but he still has some weird phenomena or coincidences. So during the time of this weird occurrence, I had a really deep meditation. I was really deep into meditation and self-care. Sorry, I cannot read. I remember having many consistent, vivid, and occasionally lucid dreams. This led up to the most vivid and what I speculate to be a possible vision. Whoa. The vision/dream was centered on aliens making a deal with the global leaders. And this led to the reveal of aliens to humans. Apparently, the alien had some involvement with Earth's oceans. Earth joined a space government where aliens would visit, like that one Rick and Morty episode. Humans were ashamed by their own race. And aliens seemed to see humans as inferior. Earth was transported to their federation of planets and awoke to a space cat screeching in my ear, waking me up. Later that day in the night, I decided to meditate outside at night because of my dream. For a split second, I saw a weird, colorful rainbow UAP. It looked like a sleigh of some sorts, which really got me confused. It totally could have been space garbage falling out of the sky or a cluster of falling stars, but you never know. Gay Santa confirmed.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Sounds like you just saw, like, gay Santa Claus coming by.
Hey, kids, have you been good this year?
Every time it's about June, it's about halfway till Christmas, so I get to come on out and just be myself.
I just want to say shout outs to all the LGBTQ+, all the children out there.
We see you, we hear you, we love you.
If you're in that plus and you don't really have a letter on the board, just know I love you.
The plus means anything else.
Everything and anything.
Bless your hearts.
Off to the Zeta Reticula star system.
Oh, and by the way, aliens are real.
It's in the reports. Actually, pretty serious stuff. You guys should probably look into it. It's
Probably get that Joe Biden on the horn.
It's probably really life-changing for most of us. We probably should really consider what's going on here.
They have warp space.
They can warp space. They can transport our planet. The Federation of Planets?
I mean, you basically described Mass Effect.
Yeah.
With some Rick and Morty characters.
Are there wars out there? Like Star Wars? There's wars going on in the Federation of Planets?
I do think there are Star Wars, right? I do think there's wars happening outside of our own galaxy, especially outside of our own solar system.
Just with all these different stories, I really feel like our planet's just been getting picked off one by these different ships, probably different civilizations coming by and doing drive-bys, taking a few humans. People go missing all the time, taking a few, taking them away, studying them.
But don't you think that's been happening for like 20,000 years?
Yeah, but within our timeline, you know,
our technology is able to capture it.
As far as the last 100 years go, you know, because there are weird doodles from like the Renaissance where there's like weird discs with people in them in the sky.
But Justin, people draw weird stuff. Have you ever seen furry porn?
Exactly. Yeah, I know shit gets weird, but I don't fucking know.
Doesn't mean it's real. Doesn't mean a horseman fucks a cat lady.
Maybe they just stop by because like 100 years to us is like, fuck, man. That's like a whole lifetime and so much more.
That's true.
But to an alien, it's like, on our planet, that's 5 minutes.
I am 5,000 Earth years old, and I'm young.
Because, like, yo, I saw Interstellar. That's how it works, right? If you're different planets have different time, space, relevancy. So these aliens in their super advanced world that is millions of years ahead of us.
Billions even.
On their planet, when they come by and visit us, that's like every day for them.
Yeah. I mean, a blink of a moment can be an entire lifetime somewhere else. Yeah.
They say like even the moon, right? Time moves slower on the moon. I forget. Slower or something.
Yeah.
Days are longer.
It's relative.
So like, what the fuck happens if you're like so far away? Maybe there's people are like, why wouldn't they fucking just walk down Times Square? Why wouldn't they just fuck? There's always that argument of the skeptic. Why don't they just fucking walk down the street?
Why are they so scared?
I think they've. What if the other argument of that is? What if they've done that before and they see how it goes and it doesn't work out great?
Yeah. What if they literally walked among us? We should watch the one with the Roddy Piper. He puts the glasses on. He sees the aliens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
And then like he just realizes, oh, most of the population just are these freaks who control everything.
Yeah.
And we're just humans going our day, but we have no idea.
A lot of these abduction stories, even some of the more credible ones, they always kind of hint at like the alien taking the form of a human, which is very weird and makes me think maybe you're just so drugged out, like your brain can't fathom what you're looking at, so it makes up a human almost.
I think it's good science fiction.
Who knows? Just saying is why I put another wild Jaboody phenomenon idea out there.
I mean,
but a lot of them have that. They say like they look like us, but one of them looked like totally like me. It looked like a human.
I do think that's possible. Like AI is gonna have like we're gonna have like you know, have you ever seen Ex Machina?
Yeah.
Like there's just gonna be people who are just robots.
The android was,
and you can't tell.
You couldn't even tell, and it had
They're
blood.
the nicest, kindest people.
Had blood and all that.
They have blood.
Yeah.
They have functioning organs that you can use for sex.
Yeah, dude.
And you can't tell it's just a bunch of like lithium batteries.
Dude, it's fucked. Patrons, we want more alien stories. All right, if you got some, hey, no one will believe you. We'll believe you.
I believe you.
I believe every single one of these stories. 100%, dog.
I believe Lucio was tripping and had a vision about Joe Biden hanging out with Jabba the Hutt.
I got you, Nick, when you said he was butt fucking in the middle of nowhere. I got you, bro. With the triangle, I got you, dude. 100%, I believe you. 100%. So keep the stories coming because it's another fantastic phenomena. I really do appreciate you guys' stories and stuff. This is a wild topic. We're coming to the close of this report. Many newscasters are already saying it's going to be mostly nothing, but just them saying that it's nothing because we don't know what it is. So they're not willing to say, oh, yeah, it's aliens from the Zeta Reticuli.
It's unknown, so therefore we do not know.
They're acknowledging it.
They're acknowledging that they don't know.
I guess that's a thing. Does it keep me up at night? No. Is it interesting science fiction? Fuck yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Better than most movies I've seen. Interstellar was great. If you haven't seen it, it's great because it kind of takes the weird laws of physics, supposedly, and kind of bends them to tell a story. But yeah, I don't think there's aliens in that one.
There's no aliens in that.
As far as like alien, even movies and stuff, like E.T. blows, man. Fuck him. He's a flower or some shit. He's like a plant. It's stupid. I hate it.
Aliens is good.
Aliens is good. It's just a parasite, right?
Well, I guess you gotta go through the
like
Prometheus lore to understand.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. Fuck that movie. That movie's a mess. I hope that's not how it goes down.
Oh, you think there's this millennia-long, lifespans of these creatures, the architects who create different life on different planets for their own fun, I guess?
Yeah, who knows? For most people who are rolling their eyes at this thing.
Alien versus Predator?
So here's my thing. With all the stuff that shoots and kills and all that, if that's what's going on, I just hope within our lifetime, within my lifetime, I just want a good picture, man. I just want to see if they got big tits. Fuck, I'm just like everybody else.
Yeah, you're just like everyone else.
I just want to know if they got big old boobies or something. I just want to know that. I want to know. I just want to be able to see them, see their technology, be like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. But I don't want my lifetime to have the part where they come down here and start killing all of us and harvesting us.
That would suck.
I want to if I could just hit the tail end of that where they show up and go, look at this. Look at this, a prism. Look at this tesseract I can make with my hands. And I want to be able to sit there as an old man and go, oh, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. I remember when I was on a podcast talking about all these things. We knew it. True. We knew they were coming. I want to just catch the tail end before it gets bad or ugly, or we pull triggers on them and it's bad on us.
I think the best case scenario for me is they make contact. They're peaceful. They advance our technology to the point.
That's what I want.
That, like, for all of mankind.
But, like,
it's better.
It's so hard for me to imagine them being like, here is our technology. It is so far advanced. You guys don't need fossil fuels anymore. Stop doing that. You're doing all this wrong. The plastic. Stop it. You can just use this. And we're like, what the fuck? And we got real hoverboards and shit. And everything's like super. I just don't see them giving us something that cool for us to make like cool hoverboards and stuff. But it would be cool to completely change how we do things.
Well, I guess if you think of it from a very
energy stuff,
humanitarian standpoint, it would benefit aliens to give you peaceful options to increase themselves, because if you're an ally to them, you're not an enemy.
Quit sending all your trash out into space. It's hitting our planet.
Yeah,
keep sending your garbage out into space.
You keep sending your TikToks. Stop it.
Stop it. We get all that radio internet interference.
It's terrible.
Keep watching you guys shake your butts. Shaking your big old thick-ass booty cheeks around.
Quit sucking your excrement holes.
You could fucking save your planet.
Jesus Christ.
You can drive your planet. You can move it.
You could.
You can move it. You can bring it on over to the Space Federation.
You can geoform other planets and live there. You can have other planets. But instead, you're fucking dumping plastic in the ocean.
I want to know, man. I just want to know the tech. But for everybody rolling their eyes at this thing, once the report's done, unless they give us we're going to give you a little bit more of an update later this year, unless they do another teaser trailer.
They're going to do like a Ryan Seacrest coming next week.
If they do like a fucking, if they do like a teaser trailer and they're coming next summer, 2022. A whole other Pentagon report is due for full HD 4K video exposure of everything we've seen. Unless they do that, I'm kind of going to check out for a while. I'm going to be probably done with the whole thing. Because then it's just going to be conspiracy talk. We're back to because we've already gone through Betty and Barney and the good ones.
Bob Lazar.
We've talked about the Lazar.
The guy that like beams himself up into space. The guy that looks like I don't know, Dr. Drew on steroids.
Yeah, the Stephen Greer guy who wants you to buy his $10 app because he knows how to talk to aliens, and only he knows.
Oh God.
And everybody else is telling their stories. They're lying, but his story's true. But you have to pay for it. But he's the only place you'll get the truth.
It sounds a lot like multi-level marketing.
It is. So once the report's done and it's like, we don't know what they are, so we're not going to say what they are, then I'm going to kind of check out. I think I'm getting burnt out a little bit.
But they say there are things we do not know what they are, and we cannot identify them.
Yeah. Again, if they, I'll be still in it if they drop some really insane shit. I'll probably stick around.
Do you think they're going to show footage?
I think everybody will stick around if they drop like a fucking insane photograph.
If they show footage, then it's all off. Then it's game over.
I just don't think they will because the military's saying we don't know what this thing is, and they give their people a picture of a craft that they don't know. I feel like that's not a military thing to do.
And what if it like?
It's like what if it was China or Russia, and you're just like. You're just sharing this report of we didn't know this was you.
I don't know.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a tactically smart thing to post HD photos of things flying around you can't control that you're scared of that you don't know what it is.
Yeah, you're kind of admitting that there's flaws in your defense, right?
And if there's one thing we don't do around here, brother, say that we don't know something. We say we know everything. We Americans.
We got it under control.
Y'all keep doing your shit.
Mind your business.
Keep filming your TikToks, playing with your booty holes, sucking your nipples and balls.
Going to Applebee's.
Eating barbecue. Because that's what Americans do, boy.
You know, Applebee's has this new 2-for-1 special. Buy one potato skins, get the second half off.
That's freedom, brother.
Hell yeah, the UAP I can get down on.
Ain't nothing up there in that sky. We just knows what it ain't.
And it's flat too, so.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what the report, dude. I don't know. People were saying June 10th. It's the 7th as of recording this. Some people are saying June 25. I've heard some people even say July. Well, most people have said end of June. A lot of news reporters saying end of June. We've got confirmation. End of June, end of June, end of June, end of June. Ooh, what's this? Pentagon spokesman.
Whoa, does this just happen?
Let's see what he says.
As we were recording, this came out?
Pentagon spokesman talking about UAPs, and they asked him about it. Let's see here.
That the secretary will also be attending. And with that, we'll take some questions. Bob?
John, I'll start you off with a UFO question. How about that?
Go for it.
Why is he laughing, dude?
Discrediting the question immediately.
Why is he laughing? Look at his little smirk. So this guy, Mr. Pentagon Man.
He looks like G-Man.
Fuck yeah, he does. God damn it. So
First and foremost, it looks like G-Man from Half-Life.
Yeah? Is this what the report's going to like look like? Is it going to be this guy like giving a little speech about it?
Chuckling. Giggling.
So, aliens are...
All right, folks, this next one's about...
Thing about aliens is... the reports do, so
yeah, UFOs are real.
I have to say something. Basically, the aliens have been flying around.
Aliens?
Excuse me. You got me laughing. When you get me joking,
Stop it, CNN.
I start laughing.
You're always making me laugh.
We don't know what they are. So we're not going to call it anything.
In fact, we're going to change the name.
And in fact, I'm going to change the subject as well.
And next question.
Quit asking me. I don't know jack shit.
As Secretary...
He says he's shocked.
Shocked?
You don't think this guy's getting hit with questions at the sandwich store, at the mall, at the whatever, wherever this guy's going right now? Who's this guy, Mr. Pentagon Man? Dude, I would be asking this guy every day, so what's going on?
Yo, June 20 is right around the corner.
Yo, what's going on, man?
That COVID stimulus bill required you guys to tell us what's going on with them aliens.
Let me know.
Has Secretary Austin been briefed on this report that's required by Congress? And also, just more broadly, does Secretary Austin see this, what apparently is an increasing number of reported incidents, as a safety report for the military in terms of pilot training and so forth, as well as a national security threat?
He has received a briefing on the work that the task force has thus far conducted. The report, as you know, is being
look at him, dude.
How do you say with those many few words?
You see about the thing about the thing about the...
drafted and will be delivered by the Director of National Intelligence, but he has received a briefing on the work thus far.
So pause it. They always talk about classified information this way. They have talked about something.
Mm-hmm.
They've been briefed on it.
Mm-hmm.
They've met and have talked.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows about it.
Mm. But as far as disclosing that report, will be due when it's due. And then it's kind of like it'll come out when it comes out.
The report, when it's ready, will be ready.
This to me is like, I mean, every politician-y thing ever. It's this sort of pseudo-y way of poetically saying nothing.
Yes, with so many words, you're not saying anything.
How many words can you say, sound really smart, but actually not say anything?
I know what you're going to think. And I've thought the same thing too. And in so many words.
So what'd you have for lunch?
It is what it is.
What did you have for lunch, sir?
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah?
I know what you're thinking right off the top of your head because I can see it on your face.
All right, yep. CNN and Fox News over here reporting. We want to know what you had for lunch, Pops.
And you're asking the question that everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we all want to know. What did he have for lunch? What did you have for lunch?
And the question that needs to be answered is not the question itself, but more the answer.
I feel patriotic.
And it's our civic duty to understand what's being said at the moment it's being said. Thank you. Thank you.
That's beautifully spoken.
It is what it is, and that's about that.
Front page news. Well, Pops from the Jaboody Show ate dog for lunch, ate a dog, ate a fucking dog.
Eats children.
He eats fucking children. Instagram post. Did you know that he fucking one time ate a cat alive?
And he said it is what it is.
And as we've said before, we take all incursions into our operating spaces seriously. Boy,
it was all that laughing though. We take it. We take all everything flying around. We take very seriously.
UFO. He said it.
Like everybody else here at the Defense Department. Go for it. Go for it.
His mouth, dude.
Go for it.
Very seriously here at the Pentagon, huh?
Did he just watch Men in Black? Like, why is it so funny, man?
Like everybody else here at the Defense Department, certainly we are taking the entire matter seriously as it regarding the.
So he basically said, we've talked about it and we took it seriously.
Yeah.
That's what he said in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's very serious stuff going on.
They laughed in the beginning.
We take it seriously. So stay tuned and someone else will tell you more about it.
The top
potential.
There's a lot of potential. Top men are on board on this.
The top
men.
Best of the best.
For safety concerns.
Right. I mean, in other words, regardless of what the explanation may be, or if there is none of what they are, there are incidents in which pilots are seeing things that are close enough that it could be a safety, or it is a safety problem?
It could potentially involve safety and or national security concerns, absolutely.
Okay, so this guy's been like media trained to not say certain things that make people freak out. Like he cannot say we're at danger,
No.
We cannot say that there's a safety problem.
No, you can't say that.
You
dude.
can't have the press secretary of the Pentagon saying there's a security problem.
Oh, no. That would be scary for everybody today.
Yes.
If he said that, it'd be very scary.
So he's like, he's trying not to say what you want me to say.
Yes, we should be terrified. They're flying so fast, it doesn't even fucking make sense.
Our best trained pilots don't even know what to do. Do you understand? They can't even be detected by radar.
Just to know the truth would boggle one's mind.
Bob Lazar was right.
Bites the fucking pill as his back tooth. You always have that tooth, the molar.
Yeah, cyanide tooth.
Which, by the way, you got the cyanide tooth. You probably can't have like a BLT or like a crunchy salad with croutons.
Oh, imagine taking like the popcorn and you get that one kernel that didn't pop. Oh, it's your last kernel, I'll tell you that.
Oh man, imagine eating popcorn with a cyanide tooth. And then you go, and you start spitting because you popped your tooth.
What's going on with that guy eating popcorn?
And then you got your earpiece like, Ramrod, where are you? Like, oh, I'm about to eat a BLT sandwich. Don't do it, Ramrod, don't do it.
You just got your filling injected.
I asked for the bacon to be extra crispy. Ramrod, pull back.
Eat on your left side. Eat on your left side.
Left side, sir, left side. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just eating a crunchy ass thing. I always thought about that, the crunchy teeth boys with the cyanide pill.
Yeah.
You go in just like not playing with your mouth, huh? When you're going in for a mission that you have that in your tooth, you're just like, oh yeah, everything's fine. Just really trying not to close your mouth. Oh yeah, everything's absolutely fine. Yeah, go ahead and what were those top secret plans again? Go ahead.
Justin, why you talk with a lisp?
Go ahead and tell me those extra super secret plans again about what you're going to do to the Pentagon.
You're talking like you have a Jolly Rancher in your mouth.
I just want to know, like, what was the game plan? I know we talked about it, like, super in depth, and we were debriefed on all, like, the UFO stuff and how that stuff's, like, really, like, seriously going on. But I was just curious, like, what was the plan again with Russia and China? You could say that right into my shirt pocket.
Oh, my tooth. Keep flopping out.
What's wrong with that guy? Oh, dude. Well, hey, it's been fun looking at everybody saying, again, we want more alien stuff. There's now another fantastic phenomenon.
And let us know any E3 predictions that you might have. It might come true if you say them out loud.
Yeah, limited. You got a few days here before the shit's actually out. So Nintendo's a few days, so we got a few days to make our smash character predictions.
You got to put that UAP energy out there.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
Unannounced product.
Unannounced product. Thank you guys so much, all the patrons. Shout out to the patrons.
Thank you, patrons. Thank you.
More alien stuff, and we'll see you in the next podcast. The truth is out there.
So I want to make sure that everyone knows that everything's good.
And everything's gonna be fine.